Are you a woman who is above 30 and you have been having relationship issues? Maybe you are even married and divorced. Maybe you're a single parent. Maybe you've never been married before, but you cannot just, seem to attract the kind of man you want. And then when you get the one you want, you can't keep him. You have an unhealthy relationship cycle. Today, I want to help you break away from that unhealthy relationship cycles. And I have about 6 points to share. So follow me as I share. Number 1, if you're in a relationship right now and you know the person is wrong for you, you're just being in that relationship because you're lonely, because you don't want to be alone, you don't want this, but you know the person is not right for you. Break up from that relationship. It sounds harsh, right? Yes, I know. But it's what you have to do. Because it's what I did, to help me move away from my 14 relationship heartbreaks that I suffered, 15 abortions and a divorce. Now I am married again, the second time. And this was what I did to be able to get there. As I said earlier, break up from that relationship right now. You know why? Because it's like you having a relationship addiction or a drug addiction. How do you heal from a drug addiction? Number 1 is to starve it. You starve yourself of that drug. So because you are so much in a hurry to choose, I have to be with somebody, so break that thing first. When you break it, then you can now go and work on yourself so that you stop attracting people from a low self-esteem. Because most of the time, the reason why you are choosing these people is because you are operating from a low self-esteem. So you pick people who collect your money, you pick people who probably abuse you, you pick people who don't have respect for you, you pick people who don't have as much drive as you have. That is why you have to break up from that relationship. 2, you have to go on a healing journey. What do I mean? You have been through traumas from your past, either from your dad, from your mom, from your exes in the past, maybe a sexual abuse, anything that represents trauma or emotional pain in your life. You have to heal from it, because if you don't heal from it, it will block the airways of that type of person that you want to be. Every unforgiveness, I know you have it, that ex that took your money, that ex that cheated on you, that ex that beat the hell out of you, even though he didn't have a dime, he ate your money and all of that. It took you a long while to be able to even get or stop crying about it. You have to learn to forgive that person, and you do that when you're trying to heal. You can imagine me. Somebody impregnated me how many times? And then at a point in my life, he said, I needed to take away that pregnancy or else he will not marry me. My sister, the day I took it out, 7 days after, he came and said he was no longer interested. I was so hurt. But I have to forgive, or else I'm going to block God's blessings for my life. So you have to go on a healing journey, and you need to do it with a therapist. It's not something you just do by yourself. No. Do it with a therapist. Remember, I said therapist. I didn't say counselor. So I am a therapist and I can help you heal. That's number 2. Number 3, you have to start what I call positive reinforcement of your mind. Because your life is a reflection of what is in your mind. So for you to have been dating this kind of people, it means that is what is around your mind. That is what you reinforce yourself with. All those Insta blog things that you watch, all those news about marriage breakage, all those things about people cheating, all those that about this one, about that one, you are feeding your mind. It stays in your mind. And let me tell you what the work of the subconscious mind. It stores data that you give to it by reading the gossip, by watching all those things, by listening to breakup tales every day, cheating tales every day, unhappy marriage tales every day, negativity here and there. You're feeding your mind with that. And the more you feed your mind with it, the more your mind will receive it, store it, and then give it back to you as your own life. So if you want to change that, you need to delete all of that and then start, reinforcing your mind with positivity. How? Go on Instagram. There are pages that will show you how to get true love. There are pages, that will show you how people can, how people are living together peacefully and happily. Follow those pages. I'm telling you these things that I did in order to be able to get married the second time. I make sure every day on my feed, that's what I see. People in love, people happy, people doing well, people doing great, people that look like the life I want to live. Reinforce yourself with that. I know you may have some friends. No, my friends, every day, man is always doing them. Every day they are calling you. They are dumping all their refuse on you. Your mind is storing it. Your mind is reprocessing it. And then your mind will give it back to you. How do you deal with this? My sister, reduce the time that you give to that. I'm not saying you stop being friends with them because they are actually going through real life issues. But you reduce the time that you give to that. If every day, this is what we talk about, how men are scum, how men are these ones, how men are this, how men are cheats. Those are the type of people that will be in your life. So, positive reinforcement. Finally, you can also, for a positive reinforcement, you can go on Google, on YouTube, and just type in how to clean my subconscious mind. Anything you want, how to, believe in a happy marriage, anything, YouTube will give it to you. You will see loads and loads of videos. And you can go to my YouTube page, Dear Coach Lara. You will see loads of positive videos. Follow me. I post positive videos on Instagram. So that's number 3. Number 4, visualization. You need to learn how to visualize the life that you want. Remember, I said first, positive reinforcement. This one is visualization, meaning that every day, either before you sleep, shortly before you sleep, or immediately you wake up in the morning, put that imagination, with you and your husband, with you and your wife on a trip, with you and your children on a trip, in your honeymoon, how both of you are playing love, how you are running in the bushes, how you are beside the ocean, all those positive things. Do it every day. I know you are wondering, what's that? That's fantastic. That doesn't make sense. My sister, that is how to create the life you want in the subconscious. Everything around you must reinforce what you want to see. And visualization is a very powerful tool for a lot of people. Powerful tool. But people underestimate it. This is what I did for my life. I need to get married the second time. Every day before I sleep, I visualize me and my husband, he's holding me. There's a particular way I love to sleep, and then my husband is holding me in that particular way. I do it every night before I sleep, and then first thing before I wake up. So imagine doing all of this, and then I come out to my office, and then I see my staff talking about, men, they are broken up with this one, and then me too, I join them. You don't do that, because that is going to undo what you have done. There's so much force in this world that can stifle your expectations, what you want, so much negativity around, which is why it's only 5% of people that get what they want in life. And I want you to be a part and parcel of that 5%. So, and this is one of the ways to be a part of that. Visualize it every day and make sure you never join those people who always badmouth what you want. What you don't respect, you cannot attract it. Number 5, prepare for what you want. Make room for what you want. If you're using the law of attraction actually says what you think on the most will surely happen for you. Meaning that whatever you think every day, whatever you want is going to happen for you. So if you're thinking that, you also have to prepare for it. You want to get married. Do you have time, to accommodate the man when he comes? Number 2, you want to get married, but your kind of job, do you think is what you can include a family in? Number 3, what about your character? What about your behavior? Are you patient enough? Do you think you're somebody who just scatters everything? Which man? You too, can you marry yourself? Which man will marry you? Are you working on your behavior? Are you working on your character? Are you working on your ambience? Are you working on yourself as a whole? Those are the things I did. I changed my look. I started looking better because I wanted a type of man that will come to me. So I started looking better. I started working on my skin. Yes, working on my skin, working on my looks, and then working on my inner man, so that I can be more patient, I can be more forgiving, I can be nicer, I can tolerate, because those are the things you need for a relationship, So make room for it physically and, and subconsciously. Make room for what you want. Then the last point, which is number 6, is take action. When you see a man that comes your way, you know that you have been preparing for it. Make sure you are sensitive when he comes around. It may not come in the form that you want. That's another mistake that all of us make. Because you have 6 steps, 10 things on your list. He must be this, he must be that. But you want a tall, dark, handsome. But the one you are seeing is not that tall. It's an average height. What would you want to do with the remaining height? Is it good for you? Pick him. Check his character. You think this is something or somebody that is teachable, that is malleable. You are looking for ready-made, which is the problem that you have. Most of these people, when they come to you, they're not going to come to you in the form that you expect, because you're still going to do a little work, while he is still going to do a little work on you, both of you, so that when both of you are married, you look exactly like that picture. When God wants to give you something, he gives you in the seed form. So when a man comes to you, sometimes they come in a seed form, such that, there are some things you can just be able to, because God knows that, with what he's giving you, you too, you can handle it. You can work on him a little. He also will work. Both of you will do the same. And then now at this time, you're choosing from a high level of self-esteem, not a high level of pride. Because that's what a lot of people have. They think they have high self-esteem, but what they have is pride. You're choosing from a high level of self-esteem, meaning that you are enough for yourself, and then it's going to be enough. Enough does not now mean that enough money, enough looks, enough this. What are those things inside him? Those things that money cannot buy. Is he patient? Is he supportive of your dreams? Does he have the drive that can match your own drive? Is he as spiritual as you would like him to be? Not that, no, he has money, he has a good house, but he shouts a little, so we can manage that. No, this is the reason why divorce is very prominent these days. I used to be divorced, so I can tell you firsthand. You get, the things you look for are the things that money cannot buy. The things you look for are the things that that can serve you forever, even if there's no money. Those are the things, Then, if you want to join my Alpha Women Singles Club, because all of these things I'm going to teach you there, and then I'm going to walk you one by one, by the hand, to make sure you get to your destination of true love. Send me a DM, sign up, click on that link, call that number, so that you can sign up for the Alpha Single Women's Club. I can't wait to see you at the other side, on the altar. I always say, before I leave, it is never too late to start over. Bye for now.